everyone, and welcome to Storytime. My name is Miss McKenna and I am from Kids Quest Children's Museum. I like to start off every story time with a song. So can I get a drum roll, please? Let's put our hands on our knees. Ready? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Awesome job, everybody. Thank you so much for singing along. Can we give ourselves a round of applause? Yay! Alrighty. So our story time today is all about fishies. Where do we find fishies? We could find them in the ocean or in a lake. They live in the water. Maybe you even have a fish at home. We are going to read some stories and sing some songs all about fish today. So our first story is called Swimmy. I see lots of different fish on the cover, but mostly this one right here. What color is that fish? It's a black fish. Swimmy. A happy school of little fish lived in a corner of the sea somewhere. They were all red. Only one of them was as black as a mussel shell. He swam faster than his brothers and sisters. His name was Swimmy. I see a lot of red fish here. Can you find Swimmy? I see him right here. One bad day, a tuna fish, swift, fierce, and very hungry, came darting through the waves. In one gulp, he swallowed all the little red fish. Only Swimmy escaped. Can you find Swimmy on this page? I see him all the way down here. He swam away in the deep, wet world. He was scared, lonely, and very sad. He's all alone. But the sea was full of wonderful creatures, and as he swam from marvel to marvel, Swimmy was happy again. He saw a Medusa made of rainbow jelly. What animal is this? This is the jellyfish. A lobster who walked about like a water-moving machine. Strange fish pulled by an invisible thread. These fish are much bigger than Swimmy. How many fish are there on this page? Should we count them? Ready? 1, 2, and 3. A forest of seaweeds growing from sugar candy rocks. It's very colorful. An eel whose tail was almost too far to remember. It's very, very long. And sea anemones, who looked like pink palm trees swaying in the wind. Then, hidden in the dark shade of rocks and weeds, he saw a school of fish just like his own. "Let's go and swim and play and see things," he said happily. "We can't," said the little red fish. "The big fish will eat us all." "But you can't just lie there," said Swimmy. "We must think of something." Swimmy thought and thought and thought. Then suddenly he said, "I have it! We are going to swim all together like the biggest fish in the sea." What do you think that means? He taught them to swim close together, each in his own place. What shape are they making here? And when they had learned to swim like one giant fish, he said, "I'll be the eye." They made one giant red fish. And so they swam in the cool morning water and in the midday sun, and they chased the big fish away. The end. Let's give that story a round of applause. Yay! Alrighty, so I think we'll do a little poem and we'll count down from 5. Can you show me 5 on one hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 fingers. So we're gonna have 5 little fish. 5 little fishies swimming by the shore. One got caught. Oh no! And then there were, how many? 4. 4 little fishies swimming in the sea. One got caught, and then there were, how many? 1, 2, 3. 3 little fishies swimming in the blue. One got caught, and then there were 2. 2 little fishies swimming in the sun. One got caught, and then there was just 1. 1 little fishy swimming toward home decided it was best to never roam. The end. Can we give ourselves a round of applause? Yay! Thank you so much for counting down with me. All right, I've got one last story for our story time today. It is called Rainbow Fish to the Rescue. Do you know Rainbow Fish? You've probably read Rainbow Fish before. Rainbow Fish to the Rescue. We can see his shiny scales, right? He's got shiny scales. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there swam a school of fish. Not just ordinary fish. Each one had a sparkling silver scale. Ever since Rainbow Fish had shared his scales, these fish had done everything together. They swam together, they played together, they ate together, they even rested together, floating in the shadow of the reef. How many fish can we count here? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There are 9 fish and each have a sparkly scale. They were so happy together. They had no interest in other fish. So one day, when a little striped fish swam through their game of flash tag, they all stared at him. "Hey," the little striped fish finally said, "can I play too?" "It's flash tag," said one little fish, "and you don't have a flashing scale." "Do you have to have a special scale?" the little striped fish asked. "Of course you do," said the fish with the jagged fins. "Come on, let's play," he called to the others. "Don't worry about him." How do you think the striped fish is feeling? Being left out. Then all the fish turned and went back to their game. Rainbow Fish hesitated. He was afraid of losing his new friends, so he didn't dare stand up to the fish with the jagged fins. Feeling a little ashamed, Rainbow Fish reluctantly swam off to join the others. Rainbow Fish isn't feeling good about what he's doing. He feels guilty. The little striped fish floated all alone at the edge of the reef. He looked sad as he watched the game. The other fish were having such fun, darting and diving in the deep blue sea, their shiny scales sparkling. Rainbow Fish remembered what it felt like to have no friends, and how lonely he had been when all the other fish had ignored him. He had been so proud of all his glittering scales that he had refused to share them. No wonder nobody had wanted to play with him. But now his friends did want him to play, and Rainbow Fish soon was caught up in the game. No one was paying attention when danger entered the reef. Uh-oh. Suddenly, a shark shot like an arrow into the middle of the school. The fish darted in every direction and managed to escape to their hiding place. That's very lucky. There, in a narrow crack in the reef, the shark could not reach them. They were safe. But the little striped fish wasn't. Rainbow Fish couldn't keep still. He was so worried. "What's wrong?" asked the skinny fish. "It's the little striped fish," said Rainbow Fish. "He's all alone out there. We've got to help him." With that, Rainbow Fish left the safety of the hiding place. "Let's go," he called. The other fish trembled with fear, but they knew what they had to do. They had to be brave, didn't they? They sped out of the crack after Rainbow Fish. They soon saw the shark, and there was the little striped fish swimming and spinning away from his jaws. Rainbow Fish could see that the little fish's strength was failing him. "Hurry!" shouted Rainbow Fish, and all the fish swarmed straight for the shark. That seems pretty scary. This confused the shark because usually fish swam away from him. He turned this way and that way, snapping right and left until he was dizzy. The shark almost got the fish with his jagged fins, but he escaped with just a few scratches. Quietly, Rainbow Fish led the little striped fish to safety. "You were really brave," said the little striped fish. "Thanks for saving my life." Together they watched as the exhausted shark gave up and swam away. They saved him. When all the fish returned safely to the reef, they welcomed the little striped fish. Why don't you stay and play with us? Rainbow Fish offered. How can I play flash tag when I don't have a shiny scale? Asked the little striped fish. We can play fin tag instead, said the fish with the jagged fin. Touch a fin and you're it. All the fish cheered, and then they swam off to play together in the deep blue sea. The end. Can we give that story a round of applause? Yay! Awesome job. Thank you all for reading along. I have one more song for us today. And our song's very simple. It's just about some creatures that live in the sea. And we're going to sing it to the tune of the wheels on the bus. So, we're going to sing first about a fish. Can you think of any more animals that live in the sea? We'll come back to that later. So, make a fish with your hands. The fish in the sea go swim, swim, swim. Swim, swim, swim. Swim, swim, swim. The fish in the sea go swim, swim, swim. All day long. The crabs in the sea go click, click, click. Click, click, click. Click, click, click. The crabs in the sea go click, click, click. All day long. Let's see if we can think of any more animals that live in the sea. How about an octopus? The octopus in the sea goes wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. The octopus in the sea goes wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All day long. Let's do one more. Let's see. What about a lobster? Can we make pinchers like a lobster? The lobsters in the sea go pinch, pinch, pinch. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Pinch, pinch, pinch. The lobsters in the sea go pinch, pinch, pinch. All day long. Yay! Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Awesome job, everybody. Thank you all so much for singing along and for joining me today for story time. Please make sure to subscribe so you can see all of our awesome Kids Quest story times, and we'll see you next time. Bye!